Okay, my friend, here is your soil sample, and right away, look at this one. This is a ciliate. It is a bacterial-eating microbe. Very good. Even putting it in my test tube is amazing. You're extremely humic, meaning that the humic and fulvic acid content, and you can see them here, and carbon. So again, the darker stuff is going to be more carbonous. The chocolate colored light brown and dark brown, the light brown is fulvic acids. The darker brown is humic acids, which is all part of this carbon chain, and how it's able to transfer biology. There's another, that thing moving around there is a microanthropod. It's like a small bug. They're beautiful. They, again, bacterial eating. They're shredders. They will contribute to the ecosystem here. When I say here, I mean right there. That is the testate amoeba. That is, again, and all of these are predators. So they're the ones that eat the bacteria. You can see the little bacteria jittering in the background. These are good guys. These are the ones you really want to find. I mean, you want to find them all, but I'm not sure what this may be here. Looks like it may have some type of life. Let me turn my light on. See if it, yeah, you can see that it's just kind of got something in it, like little dots and specks. Anyway, so I'm gonna back out to 100 time magnification, and let's kind of sift through this real quick. Again, very good aggregation. Looks like you have charcoal in your soil, and I say that because it's dense black. Let me get close to it. Well, yeah, that's just deep carbon. Just cruise around here, and then when I say aggregation, these clusters here, these are clusters that the bacteria create. You can see the little dots of bacteria. They release these glues, and they start binding themselves to organic matter and to each other through a process called quorum sensing, and that's what makes soil. So I'm at the edge of the slide. What I haven't seen yet that I'm looking for is any indications of any fungal presence. I don't see yet any spores or any hyphae, but we just got in here. And that may be... Oh, that is cool. This is a testate amoeba. Another different color. I've been seeing those lately. I wonder if they're like seasonal. Because I've gone from never seeing that color to recently seeing it all the time. There's another amoeba there. So the idea when you do soil sample is, for example, this is one field of view under 400. So if I were to do this, that would be another field of view, but I would have to be at 100. So basically this. There's a field of view, and then we look to see how many per field of view there are. We could slide over, and then we can see what's in this field of view. And this is when people are quantifying and counting things. I don't believe in counting things because it's impossible to count bacteria, if you ask me. There's no way I could tell you how much bacteria you have in your soil. There's another amoeba. So, ooh, there's a fungal spore. That's a nice fungal spore. Looking at that right there. So these things get chopped up when we disturb our soils. There's a wonderful looking amoeba there. That's a big one, which shows, size of these amoeba are, as they mature, they get larger and larger. Well, I can't stay at 100 because I keep having to dive in. You've got a couple ciliates. They say that you don't want to see too many ciliates. Yeah, I agree with that, but situational. These are perfectly hydrated. There's something there. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. That looks like an encysted microbe. Encysted means they bottle themselves up to protect themselves. You see the double cell wall. And until conditions are favorable, and conditions could have gone unfavorable just by shaking them up, putting them in the tube, or even putting them in the cup. So I'm going to start moving quickly through this. Otherwise, I'll be here for an hour. You've got tons of biology in your sample. You're doing very well. Your soil's looking very healthy. Let's see if we find any of the larger guys. This is a dilution of 10, or 1 to 8, actually. What do we got there? That's something. That looks like a wing of some sort. See it? It's usually like a bug wing or something. Those are big air bubbles. That might be fungal. Let's go in a little closer. So that strand there, I won't call that hyphae. I would actually call that possibly actinobacteria. There goes that guy. Actinobacteria is a good player in the soil. It's filamentous. It can look like fungi, but I don't see all the necessary properties in order to classify it as fungi. And I personally love seeing actinobacteria in my samples. Actinobacteria is responsible for the smell of soil. Look at these aggregations here in these chunks. This is what makes your soil healthy. Another ciliate. They are facultative, which means they could play both ways. Good guys or bad guys. And this system, I guarantee you, they're playing the right way. Now we're talking. Here we go. This is fungal hyphae. And the reason I would call it that is that you can see they're called septa, these little separators here. There's one here, another one here. They separate their cells. And then you see how it attaches to this piece of organic matter here. And they connect. They connect from organic matter to organic matter, communicating and moving things around. So you look like you're going to be ready for this grow season. There's another spore, beautiful looking spore. Right there. Nice looking organic matter. Bacteria is present, definitely dense. Sorry. Oh, how did I do that? Oh. There's another testate amoeba right there. We'll keep moving. And then one last thing I'll do is turn on. I don't see any nematodes, but I'm not But I'm just happy seeing these testate amoebas. Again, these are the predators in this universe, or this Terraverse, as I call it. This here is sand, usually. These glass-looking shards, they're usually sand. And we deal with a lot of that here. Well, this is more like sand. Sorry. That is usually what it is. It could be other minerals that I just wouldn't be able to identify. Unfortunately, the keys to identifying minerals is a whole special type of microscopy. Another testate amoeba. Here you got a spore and an amoeba. There's the testate here. So you're looking good. Definitely looking good. The reason why your garden is so successful. The only people to get it. Anyway, I'll wrap this up just to keep it short. I'd like to see more of a fungal presence. And just balance things out. But we'll start waking up here as the summer comes up and all the moisture starts coming back to our soils, our garden beds. I'll tell you what, yeah, very, very good. Anyway, okay.